you get all the way into it? You go to Clements, and then here you are now doing this. It's a very violent sport. Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, I started as a kid, so my dad was a fighter. So this is like
in the
second
blood.
nature. Yeah. I actually I was kickboxing, boxing as a kid, and actually I went to U of H for about 2 weeks. The bill came. I couldn't afford it, so I had to start fighting at 18 professionally.
Right.
And I've been doing it ever since. And
See, now a better story would have been you went to U of H, got in a fight.
No, but a more real story is that bill came. So I made a decision to get that money. I'm not mad at that. Do you at any time? And usually I cannot sense fear in MMA fighters. I can't. Boxers, I can usually look at television. You can tell like a guy's a little shaky. With the MMA, I can't really tell. It seems like most of these guys, not that they're violent, some of them seem to be the nicest guys in the world if you hold a conversation with them. But they can't wait to. My trainer, his name is Rick. This dude loves. He like you to punch him in the face. Just hit me, man. Just hit me. Oh, that's it.
Well, it's like he getting hit by the wrong person. He's like, no more. That's what it is, man.
Hey, you know what? Let me correct you there. I don't like to get hit in the face.
but do you guys is there? Do you walk in that ring with any fear when you're doing what you're doing, or you just feel so confident that losing is not even an option for you?
Man, losing ain't no option, man. We train hard to win, and you might as well go out there and do what you train to do, and that's win.
But even with the training, it seemed like it would be some, butterflies or something at some point.
There's a little bit, man. There's 4-ounce gloves. You take a shot with 4-ounce gloves, you can go down. So there is that risk there. And I think some people go in there with no fear. Some people go with a little fear. Like I come there with a little bit of fear just because I came from a different background. So with the WWE fans that are coming to watch me, they have these expectations for me. So I have to succeed every time. And when you fight, man, anything can happen. But they don't understand that they just expect you to steamroll everybody. So, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. But like you said, man, if you train for it, then you're good. And I think another thing, I think it ain't so much the fear.
This guy's huge too. I'm like, really? You feel fear? You just saying that because you want the smaller guys to feel good.
I don't fear my opponent. I just fear
the fans that
how I'm gonna perform inside there.
Okay.
And I think another thing in fighting, I don't think it's so much what dictates who's a good fighter, who's not, is whether you can take a punch. I think it's
this is Bobby talking, by the way, folks.
That deal of when you hit somebody, I think. When you hit somebody, when you get a good shot on somebody, I think some people kind of, okay, it was okay, but some people like that.
Right.
And if you can hit somebody and like it, then you can be a fighter. I like it.
So how much training do y'all do? Or you, personally?
It's a lifestyle, man. I own a gym. In Denver, so.
Every day, 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day?
It's sometimes when your body's not feeling right, you're not going to go full bore where you're doing wrestling and jiu-jitsu and everything. But you can go in there. I like going in there and hitting mitts. I mean, I'll go hit mitts every day. I'll hit mitts in the morning. I'll hit more hits in the evening. It doesn't matter to me because that doesn't take that much stress on my body. But some of the things that are very stressful on the body, the strength training, the conditioning, and everything like that, I don't do it every day.
How much you lift, God dog? And how big are you, first of all, for the people who can't see you?
He's big. He's a big guy, man. He's bigger than you, Jay, man.
Like 6'2", 6'3"?
I'm about 6'2", right now about 255.
God dog.
Damn, you 255.
But I look bigger than I am.
Hey, man. Look, I'm almost 230. This fool, if he 255, it ain't no fat on the dog.
Lean at 255.
Yeah, he's a lean 255. That's a lot of power in that punch right there, man. I admire what you cats do. I think it's a fearless sport. I'm really into it. I'm really, every day I watch it, it's starting to become an addiction. So I try to fight myself, wean myself off the television, watching it all the time. When you start doing it, though, I think it becomes some kind of addiction. Once somebody hits you and you're not afraid of the hit, I think it also becomes an addiction, like you're not really afraid of it as well. So I admire what you cats do, man. And then some of you cats, you switch other sports. Now, if you're good at wrestling, does it put you a little bit at a disadvantage when you fight somebody else that may be a grappler, though? Because you're strong. I mean, not a grappler, but somebody that may be better at boxing. That doesn't present any fear for you that you may be good at this one thing and the other guy?
I love boxing. I love boxing. That's my wrestling's my background. So I fight the heavyweight champion of boxing because I mean it's easy to take somebody down, and when I'm on the ground, that's where I feel at home.
So you would. there's not one thing that you would prefer, boxing move, grappling, the martial arts part of it. Is there any one thing that you prefer, or are you just, I'm in the ring and whatever is going to be necessary to win this fight?
Yeah, you got to go with what your background is when you're in the rough waters. But I like boxing.
Okay.
I'm a wrestler by trade. I mean, I wrestled for 18 years, 20 years, but I love boxing.
Did you guys think that this would be what it set out to be when you first okay, let me try this and see what it's all about? Is it everything that you thought it was going to be at this point?
It's everything but easier, and it's more. When I wrestled, man, I go to Russia and Turkey and Uzbekistan.
I'm looking at King. I can tell this guy love to fight. Can't you? He like up, man.
When we was wrestling overseas, we was getting paid $2,000 to beat the top wrestlers in the world, and we wrestled 4 or 5 matches in one day. And stay in a trash hotel and everything. But now, so we knocking people out. And the fight might last 2 minutes, so we getting recognition and getting paid for something that's easy to do.
He love it. He love it.
How long do you see yourself doing this?
As long as I want to, you know what I'm saying? As long as the paychecks keep on coming. If it gets to the point where I'm getting paid, I'll switch to something else.
I know that's right. All right, look, Strikeforce going down to Toyota Center Saturday, August 21st. Tickets go on sale this Friday. You can go to toyotacentertickets.com. You can also give them a call, 8664-HOUTIX. If you've never watched this stuff, man, I'm telling you, the first fight, you're in. You're in. I'm telling you right now. And I can't wait to see you guys fight. I guess at this point, you're all going to win your fights.
Losing ain't an option, man. Trying to win.
Again, Strikeforce, Toyota Center, Saturday, August 21st. Make sure you get your tickets now, 7:38 on the BOX.
He want to fight you for saying that.